Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forged Dahlia mini pendant. This is the 184350. There's also larger chain-hung versions of this as well as semi-flush. Check those out too if you get a chance. They're all quite wonderful. Let's get into the size of the body of the fixture itself, and that's going to be independent of the rods that it's hanging from. So that's coming in at 18.2 inches high and 21.3 inches diameter. The overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the actual ceiling itself, is going to give you an adjustable range of 21 at its shortest and 66 at its longest. If you need longer than 66 inches, just drop me a quick email and say you're looking at the 184350 and you need it to be this long. And it's going to be longer than the 66. I don't think I can do shorter because this body of the fixture is already 18.2. But if you need something like 84 or 96 or 110, something like that, just drop that quick email. Let me know what you need. I'm going to send that email over to Hubbardton Forge's customs department where it's going to come back. A little more time, a little more money, but we do customs every day. It's not a big deal. Okay, so Hubbardton's using this system of interconnecting rods. So you can see the picture next to me. You have these little connectors that has threading on both sides. The pipes have threading on each end, and you're going to be getting 3 pieces of the 12-inch, 1 of the 6, and 1 of the 3. And then you're going to be able to use these in any combinations you want to get to where you're going, basically. And after that, why don't we talk about that canopy? So, canopy on the ceiling is 5.5 inches in diameter. It's going over your 4-inch junction box. This is what you guys should have inside your ceiling. This is slope ceiling adaptable already to 45 degrees. There's a knuckle right there. It's built into the end of this where it hits the canopy, allowing it to bend like that, just like your fingers do. And it's letting you go to slope ceiling to 45 degrees or less without any customization. So you're all set there. I want to show you a little bit more information about that. And how we do it is we look at the installations instructions. If you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on this side of the screen, midway down. You're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It is going to show you all kinds of great information. It's going to show you a full parts list. It's going to show you how everything goes together. And how we do put this together is we put down a couple nice towels on your counter, and you're going to space all of these little parts next to each other. So you can have the pipe, the connector, then another pipe, then another connector, and then on one end you're going to have the fixture body, which is going to have that socket, and the other end you're going to end up having the canopy. You're just going to snake those wires through each little piece, and it's going to exit here, way up there, and then you're going to put them together and screw them together while it's still on the towel. Don't do it while you're trying to put it up. It's so much easier to do it. Okay, so I think that covers that part of it. Let's get into socket for a second because that's the other big deal. So you are going to have a Type B chandelier socket, and you've got like 4 of these, okay? And it's a porcelain that's just covered up. You can use all kinds of different bulbs. A lot of people are kind of in a quandary of what kind of bulbs would I put in this. So in our showroom, we've tried all kinds of bulbs just to see what would look kind of cool. This is a torpedo shape. This is a flame tip shape, okay? And this is a, it's called a G15, which means globe. So it's a little, G16, sorry. So G16 globe. This is incandescent, just so you know. And then if you want to go LED, it actually becomes G16.5. Oops, get it back here, because it's just a little bit bigger. So this is the LED version of this, and all of these bulbs come in frosted. So if you don't want to be looking at the glare of the filament, just get the frosted version. Any hardware store, even like a CVS, has all of these, so you're not in any quandary about trying to get stuff. The max on each of these is going to be 60 watts, and that's for an incandescent bulb. When you get into LEDs, there's really no max, though I've generally seen these kind maxing out for what you can get at 60 watt equivalents in the LED world, okay? And when you're looking at LEDs, it's really important that you remember your color temperatures. I talk about it all the time. 2700 Kelvin, super warm, yellow, setting sun, like an incandescent bulb you turn down. Daylight, which is a misnomer, that's not the setting sun. Daylight's like a hospital waiting room, and that's 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on that color scale. So in the middle of that's 3,000 Kelvin, and that's actually considered warm white. So this is warm white, 3,000 Kelvin, and we use this all over our showroom. People don't even know this is an LED. That's just a good way to go. So if I were kind of you guys, I would be playing around. I kind of think these are kind of cool, but there's also other bulbs that, like the torpedo shape. I might go for a frosted one, but they're so inexpensive at this point. You can hit a Home Depot or Amazon, or your grocery store will sell these, and then you could just try different bulbs and see which one looks the best. It's also a dimmable fixture, very important, so make sure that when you're buying these, you buy dimmable bulbs. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque, and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.